Skillshare versus Domestika. Two creative powerhouses, but only one can truly claim the crown. Which one really delivers? On the left, Skillshare, your gateway to unlimited creative learning by subscription. On the right, Domestika, the home of expertly crafted professional art and design courses. Let's skip the buzzwords and see which platform actually helps you learn, create, and grow. We'll award points in every category, so by the end, you'll know exactly who comes out ahead. The result might just surprise you. Okay, quick snapshot. Here's the mind map, what we're actually comparing today. First up, course quality, then selection, pricing and value, language and accessibility, community and interaction, and flexibility and formats. These categories basically make or break your online learning experience. Let's kick off with course quality because, honestly, who wants to waste time on boring or sloppy courses? So, Skillshare. It's got a massive range, and most classes are really short, super bingeable, honestly. You'll find Skillshare Originals popping up, which are kind of like meticulously curated by their team to boost the overall quality. But, and it's a big but, since anyone can teach, the overall quality is kinda hit or miss. Like, some classes are amazing, and some not so much. Now, moving over to Domestika. Oh, and here's where it gets cool. Their courses, they're produced in-house. Think top-tier video quality, crystal-clear lessons, and instructors who are legit industry pros, like portfolio-worthy stuff, especially for creative fields. There's a catch, though. The catalog is smaller, and if you want coding or business stuff, you won't get much. Winner here is Domestika, hands down. Just because that consistency and production value, chef's kiss. Next, selection! This is where Skillshare honestly flexes hard. Over 35,000 classes, literally covering everything from watercolor and design to business, coding, even lifestyle hacks. But with a huge catalog, well, the quality does bounce around a lot. Now, Domestika, you're looking at a much tighter collection, like maybe 1,000 or so total, and all laser-focused on creative arts, design, illustration. It's super curated, so you know what you're getting isn't just random, but there's just less. So Skillshare snags this one by a mile. The selection is unbeatable if you want to dabble in all sorts of topics. Let's talk pricing and value, because, yeah, money matters. Skillshare is classic Netflix style. One fee, get access to everything. Unlimited binging. The free trial's pretty generous too, up to 30 days, and there are even a few free classes floating around. But the minute you cancel, poof, access gone. Also, pro tip, annual plans are way better value, but like you need to pay up front. Domestika flips the script with pay per course, so you buy what you want and keep it for life. No anxiety about losing access. Plus, they rolled out Domestika Plus if you start getting obsessed, with credits and discounts. The downside? Buying a ton of classes gets pricey. And seriously, there's almost nothing for free. So, if you're looking for best value overall, especially for variety lovers, Skillshare takes it. Hey, quick trivia break. Did you know Domestika actually began as a Spanish-speaking Facebook group way back in 2002? Fast forward to now, and their platform brings together creative pros from over 100 countries. Pretty wild, right? All right, language and accessibility. Skillshare, pretty much everything's in English. If you're looking for closed captions, they've got you covered. Downside, if you need other languages, it's kinda meh. Now, Domestika, this is cool. They offer subtitles not just in English, but also Spanish, Portuguese, German. But here's the thing. The main audio is mostly Spanish, so if you're not into reading subtitles, it can be a little, yeah, you know what I mean. Also, sometimes those subs are auto-generated, and it shows. So, for English accessibility and just keeping it simple, Skillshare's got the upper hand. Let's jump into community and interaction. So, Skillshare lets you share your class projects, join discussion threads and all, but honestly, it totally depends on how active the teacher and students are. Sometimes it's lively, sometimes it's just tumbleweeds. Then comes Domestika, strong creative vibes, like built-in galleries for sharing projects, getting feedback, and there's even a job board for collabs. That's a step up, if you ask me. The only thing is, if you're not into visual arts, these features won't mean much. But for overall creativity-focused community, Domestika edges it out here. Last up, flexibility and formats. Skillshare lets you do self-paced video classes, and they sprinkle in cohort-based live sessions and the occasional one-on-one. The catch? Live stuff isn't that common. Mostly you're just clicking through pre-recorded stuff. Domestika overlaps here. Most courses are segmented, self-paced, and you get lifetime access to whatever you buy. Live sessions, though, pretty rare here too. Honestly, both are kind of tied for flexibility. It's all about picking your own schedule, just going for it. Let's take a breather and look at how these platforms stack up side by side, category by category. Visualize which one pulls ahead where, and where they're neck and neck. So, wrapping up, Skillshare is absolutely killer for anyone who wants unlimited variety, all kinds of courses, especially if you're an English speaker and you like trying a bit of everything on a monthly plan. Domestika, though, is pure gold for folks who want to go deep into creative arts and design, with professional production and that whole buy once, own forever vibe. Yeah, maybe you pay more per course, but the quality's really hard to beat. If you found this creative matchup helpful, definitely hit that follow. There's more honest, no-nonsense learning platform comparisons coming